Thank you, Will, for that palate cleanser of a speech.
Well, she's a tall woman, she is.
Teachers, friends, peers, my name is Hannah Powell. I'm graduating a senior, and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. And I'm here to say what I really wish somebody would have told me a year ago. I'm here to say that it is totally okay. As society progresses and as we've seen firsthand, it becomes more and more evident that the universe exists in shades of gray. Nothing is black and white. No moral is absolute. Nothing exists in a state of complete perfection or failure. Our time at PCCA has given us the rare ability to see that infinite palette of grays with blinding clarity. So many people don't understand how difficult it is to choose one life when we, as artists, have already lived so many. Our creativity and curiosity have allowed us to jump between different perspectives and realities in a way that anyone else couldn't possibly understand. We've lived 100 lives each through the eyes of characters we've never met, composers whose experiences haunt our fingertips, and faces that evolved from pastels and acrylic before our very eyes. So is it really surprising that we, as a generation, are having trouble putting the blinders on and choosing just one career, just one path? How can we, when we've lived through, if only for a brief moment, every possible life available to us? Such is the function of art, that it allows us to transcend reality, to see beyond the horizon. It gives us a quality that makes us the game changers. We're the portion of our generation with the ability to see beyond the bracketed answers and innovate. It has allowed us to claw our way out of those constricting circles on the standardized test and refuse to be defined by a number on a page. Through our experiences, we are faced with a choice. Either conform to the past or create something entirely new. And as artists, conforming isn't exactly in our nature. The beauty of being directionless is that there are no boundaries. The future is ours to traverse and explore, so never let anyone make you feel worthless for not having the answers, for not having a map. We are the new generation of Columbuses and Magellans, charting the untouched water of technology's infinite possibilities and applications. We were born with the burden of forging a new reality for ourselves, forced into changing the world whether we wanted to or not, because the world is already changing. Despite what the millennials say, we haven't been handed anything on a silver platter. We've been offered no rewards for getting out of bed every day and sprinting to outpace a rapidly evolving world. Yes, maybe we are a generation of pats on the back and of celebrating the small stuff, but that is because we know the effort and passion we put into the journey is every bit as worthy of celebration as the end result. That's what the adults never understood. We are not apathetic. We are not weak. We allow ourselves to be overwhelmed, to be excited, and to get lost in the small things. We're a generation of sensationalism, of action movies and soap operas, of embracing blood and death and nudity as the norm before we saw our first armpit hair. We're a generation entirely desensitized to the glamour of psychopaths and explosions and war and toxic love triangles. The small stuff is what lets us discern reality from fiction. The small things are what keeps life scary and new. We've spent hours spinning lives out of piano keys and sonnets and monologues, creating and polishing and bleeding and feeling. The past 4 years have imprinted into our souls one of those rare and arguable truths, that the process of creation is messy and frustrating and sometimes overwhelming, but our individual dedication to our respective arts has taught us how to create something beautiful out of nothing more than sweat and an idea. It is this sense of invention, the miracle of born cynics manipulating reality into something romantic and inconceivable, that makes me so sure that all of us will not only survive, but flourish. We believe in the beauty of human effort, and we see sweat painted on every canvas, the blood in every point shoot. We have so much to be proud of. As we all step foot on different roads and drift apart on diverging currents, it will always be a comfort to know that our paths once crossed, that we were able to brush ink-stained fingertips in crowded hallways and exist, at least temporarily, together in the presence of so much passion and drive. As our class fragments and goes on to pursue their individual goals, be it art, law, medicine, education, the armed forces, or anywhere in between, we will go on with one thing in common, the one thing that makes it all worth it. We go with the desire to keep on exploring, to expand our knowledge of the universe, and to replicate even a piece of its inimitable beauty. We are united by the desire to keep trying, the desire to create. And as long as that desire remains intact, the world is our canvas.